In this video, we are going to generate a G-code from an STL file. So the first thing you need to do is just drag an STL file into your slicer program. I'm using the Prusa 3D slicer program since the Prusa printers are so popular. And then once your STL is drug into the slicer program, a couple things you may want to check. Up at the top, you want to look at the infill, which is just the amount of material inside of the model, and that can range from nothing to where it's a solid block, which will take a very long time. So the more infill you have, the longer it will take. So I'm just going to go with the standard. And then also the print quality. So the print quality ranges in size from, in this one it's 0.3 up to 0.05 millimeters. And these are the thickness of the layers as the 3D printer is printing your model. And the thicker these are, the kind of rougher your model will look like after you 3D print it, but it also will greatly increase the speed. So if you're just doing a prototype and the quality doesn't matter, then you may want to go with the draft just to make sure your model works. Otherwise, you may want to do a higher quality once you kind of get it exactly like you want it. But keep in mind, it does increase the time by a lot. Once you get all your settings exactly how you want them, then you can just click the generate button down here in the bottom, and it will take that STL file and it will convert it into a G-code file, which is what 3D printers actually use to print. So it will print exactly how it looks on here, as long as everything is set correctly and working. And it just takes it a minute to render that file. And after it renders it, it will also give you a preview that will pop up in just a second here. Alright, and then once it has generated, you can look here at the print info, look at your model to make sure everything looks right. By the print info, you can see this take a little over 5 hours to print, which is fairly standard depending on, again, just the complexity of your model. Stuff can range from an hour to multiple days. But if everything looks right, everything's set how you want, just click Save G-code. It will pop up and ask for a file name. You can just click Save, and then you will have a G-code that is ready to go into your 3D printer.